Hey guys, and welcome back to another Destiny with Dummies, for Dummies, with Dummies, Booker and I are the Dummies. Today we're going to be talking about the updates, hot fixes and so on with my good friend Booker the Looker, because he's one sexy looking guy. Booker, please say hi to everyone out there.
Hi everyone out there.
Well guys, as you're probably aware, we didn't do a video last week because there was nothing much to talk about. This week, however, we've been blessed with 3 or 4 updates and a hotfix. One on the 10th, 12th, 18th, 19th, so on and so forth, plus a massive community drive by Bungie themselves. Booker, where do you want to start, dude? I'll let you have the floor.
Okay, dude. Clearly, yeah, we did miss out last week because, well, there was what we've basically got is a whole load of updates happened this week. Well, news updates. So this is all basically an update of the updates, and and although there's a lot of updates, there's not a huge amount of stuff going on within them. But I do disagree that the hotfix that we got a couple of weeks ago clearly has some properly interesting stuff in it, and you should not have just glossed over that, Babs.
Please tell me, what did the
I
hotfix
am
contain?
surprised that you are not super excited to know that the devs have given them admin tools to enable them to better inspect and manage their databases. And this is the sort of thing that, this is the sort of thing that goes unnoticed that you actually need to sort of like be properly excited about.
Okay.
Yeah,
I apologize.
I can imagine the forums were absolutely wild when that little snippet came out. Thank you very much. And Deej teased us with some stuff that's going to arrive before House of Wolves. Patch, update or whatever, 1.12. Still weeks away, but they are giving us little peeks into what's coming our way. And the list is basically vault space, raid fixes, audio visual, PvP ammunition and strikes. But personally for me, I didn't get any further than vault space for quite some time when I first read this. That was it. That was all. That was basically where my attention was focused on.
Oh, dude, I agree. I need some extra vault space because my entire vault is full of yellows and 1 or 2 purples. For me, it was raid fixes because Crota and Atheon can be trolls when they want to be, and it does ruin the gameplay with your friends. And PvP ammo, another one for me as well. You know, those things can really change the tide of battle. You know, really can change it.
True enough, mate. And I've been gagging for more space for my purple helmets for quite some time, and it will be good to have some you know, shaking room in the vault space without a doubt.
Fair play. Each their own.
Yeah.
No, what do you think about the strikes? They're going to be changing the strikes because people are quitting certain strikes. I mean, I can understand why, because some strikes are laborious, tedious, boring, because the poor guys have done it since the end of last year.
Bam, me and you are lucky ones, you know, apart from the fact that we are me and you. Well, not so much you, I am me, so I'm lucky, okay?
Dick.
You are you, you're pretty lucky because you know me, so I suppose you're lucky in that respect. But other than that, we're pretty lucky because we have PS4s. Now, I'm not entering into that. Oh, my PS4 is better to beat your Xbox up there. And that's not the argument I'm talking about.
Kids argue about that. Yeah.
We have been fairly blessed in the fact that we've got a lot of extra stuff from Bungie so far. As PS4 owners, they've given us the love. Now, even now, we're starting to feel the fact that we've only got a certain amount of strikes, and you can totally understand how people are getting bored with doing some of the same old strikes over and over again. But just think of those poor bloody sods who've got an Xbox.
The poor bloody sods have got an Xbox and they don't have the same amount of strikes we do. I feel for them.
They're several strikes down, and I can't imagine what the repetition must be like for those guys.
Poor guys.
It must be pretty grim. So there is that, and I can understand why people. So it'd be very interesting to see what they're going to do to make it so that people don't quit.
Just think, Booker. The guys who've got Xboxes and didn't buy the DLC for
oh,
the
but I'm
Dark
sure
Below.
there are plenty of,
Oh
plenty of
my
kids
God.
out there whose parents bought them Destiny but haven't bought the DLC, and they're young, they're school age or whatever, obviously over 13, but they can't, they haven't afforded the next DLC, so they've got even less.
They've got even less. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. I
and
feel
they
for
can't
those
even-
guys. Jeez.
And they can't even get their armor up to any decent level unless they try the Iron Banner, obviously, which
Don't get me started on Iron Banner.
yeah, I know it's a mistake to actually say the words Iron Banner with
Don't
Banner in the
stop
same
saying
room.
Iron Banner. No, seriously,
that's
look, the Iron Banner, dude, to me, it's useless. It's a waste. It really
Well,
is. It's meant to be the pinnacle of PvP. Personally, that's what I think it should be. And the only thing going in the Iron Banner that makes any sense is that Yoldo's HMG. Okay, that's the only thing worth getting. Everything else is just useless because you can get better perks on different purple armor from the vendors, and the vendors are much better. And it's cheaper. So those vendors have just killed Iron Banner. But anyway, we won't go down there at all. We'll talk about the updates. The Bungie.net update that happened on the 18th. Just a quick one that basically summed that update up in a few short words before we move up to the one that happened on the 19th. Is basically Deej telling everyone, get involved, get on the forums and get debating, because it's because of us that they're changing the game the way we want it. So we've got to tell them how we wanted the game to play. And if we don't tell them, they won't change anything, because it's up to them. The game's fine. The game's perfect. No, it's not. Get on the forums, guys. Get into a chat that's debating a topic that you have an opinion about, and get talking. That's the only way the devs are going to find out. Great feedback. Do it now. Go do it.
Power
Go do
to your
feedback
elbow.
now. Go feedback.
Exercise your right to exercise your rights. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever.
now to the update on the 19th. Again, cutting you off, Booker.
No. Look, well, audio visual.
That was the update from today. It's all about people who want to hear the game differently, and the folks who, unfortunately, are colorblind, aren't they, Booker?
Well,
You've got some interesting stats about that, haven't you? Do tell.
No, I've got some interesting stats about that, man. How did you think of that?
Well, I don't know.
Me and
Please tell
our
me.
good friend,
I don't know.
Mr. Google, was very interested because I'm sort of like thinking, audio visual, sound stuff. That's all pretty straightforward. We can adjust whether we want music, up the chat volume, do all sorts of mixing and matching with music, with volume and sound in the game, and that's fair enough. And most of us with headsets have probably got most of that functionality anyway. But fair enough. But it was the colour blindness, and I'm thinking they put a lot of time and effort in for like a few people out there. And then so I googled what percentage of the world population is colourblind, and it's blooming 8%. Well, unless you're a girl, of course, it's only 0.5%. 0.5% or something. But we know that there's at least 6 million console players of this game, and I imagine there's more. And I'm sure that you're pushing between 500,000 and 1 million people are actually colourblind playing this game, and
that's a pretty big number to put effort. Put the effort into it. Yeah, it's big enough number for effort. Yeah.
It is, and when you actually look at how some of the colourblind guys are seeing the game, and there really is no difference between blue and purple as far as they're looking at it, and so fair play to Bungie for getting a significant minority up there able to play the game more efficiently, which was just what I always needed, of course, because I was just thinking the other day, there really isn't enough people in the Crucible able to kill me really, really easily. So I've got to be grateful for Bungie for giving me more enemies that kill me quickly.
Yeah, no, look, I read that update, and I looked at the pictures provided. Normal people see this, and the people who are unfortunately colorblind see this. And the two last pictures were just the same thing, but almost slightly darker than the other. I was absolutely gobsmacked. People actually see the game this way?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know. I obviously, wow. Just well done, Bungie. Claps all around. Well done.
Yeah, but which is good of them and great of them and brilliant. But I'm desperately hoping there's some more exciting stuff in next week's update. Although I'm sure this was very exciting to a lot of guys who can't see properly. Guys and girls, although not so many of those girls who can't see things so well in game. So fair play to them, and I hope you enjoy that particular update. But that is pretty much all the updating of the updates of the updates of the updates.
Of the update 1.1.1.2.
Yeah, well, I wanted to keep everybody updated. There's a lot of
Me too.
updates to update on, and otherwise you just won't be updated, basically. Yeah.
Yep, gotta keep up to date. This is why we do this, to keep people up to
Yeah.
date. You know,
Gotta
Destiny
keep
for
you up
Dummies,
to date on the
because
updates.
we're dummies that update you every day,
Yay.
every week. Gotta do the weekly update with Books and Bam. Yay!
So I think we're properly updated up to the eyeballs. So just remember that we'll be in a reticule near you sometime soon. Bye.
Bye.